Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So today I've made my way over to one of my favourite locations, and the only reason it's one of my favourite locations is because it's well known for long-eared owls. Now I have been coming and going over the year back into this location, and unfortunately had little success of capturing the long-eared owls. More so since the winter, when we had that really bad downpour of snow. Since then, every time I've come up, I've been unlucky and not been able to see them at all. I know a few of my friends have been up when the weather became a lot better, and they've seen them and they've had them flying over the meadow grasses. But unfortunately, every time I've come up, one, the weather's been a bit bad, not the greatest weather, and two, they've always probably been in the trees where it's really thick and I've not been able to pin where they are. So today, I thought I'd give it another go. Now it is that time of the year again where they would now have chicks, all being well, and hopefully successfully growing up, getting fed well, and hopefully soon we'll be able to get to see them out and about as well from out the trees. So today is mainly about having a scout, seeing what I can find, and keep my fingers crossed I can hopefully get some images and get some footage for you guys as well. Now whether I'm going to see them flying, that's a different matter. It is nice, well, it's reasonably nice up here today. I don't know if you can hear it on my mic, but there is a little bit of wind going on. But at the moment, it's dry, which is the main thing that I want. Mainly just for me, to be honest, just to keep yourself dry for a change. So yeah, let's start having a look round, see what I can find. So come on, and help me try and look for these long-eared owls. So, only been here 5 minutes, if that really, and we have success. We have long-eared owls and long-eared owl babies. I've got some footage at the moment running on my camera here, and all being well, I'll just move up a little bit. I don't want to get too close because obviously I want to be, but up in this tree, might see it, the little white dot about here. That is a baby, currently sat there at the moment, having a bit of a prune and just watching the world go by. So I'm currently doing some video for you. I'll take some images and I'll pop them up and let you have a look. So this young chick is sat up in the tree still having a really good prune, to be honest. Keeps watching me, keeps tilting its head sort of side to side, sort of trying to listen to everything that's going on around him. Now the adult is local to this chick, so obviously I wouldn't want to get very close to it, because I won't be surprised if it doesn't come down and obviously gives you a warning. But it is local, and it is sat in a tree just a little bit further back than where I'm stood. There is a second chick. Now I haven't seen the second chick, I have heard it calling, so obviously it is hungry. So I'm hoping at some point that we may get the adult going hunting. Fingers crossed. But this one here at the moment is not bothered whatsoever. It's just, to be honest, it's constantly sitting here sort of like yawning. You know, it's like it's bored of us stood here taking photographs of it. The one thing I am liking about coming today is it's not packed with photographers today. I was informed by a couple of my friends who come up over the weekend and said that there was like 20 plus photographers here. And some people just wasn't respecting the distances either. To be honest, that's quite annoying, especially for us photographers that do, and you know, give respect to these animals, give them the distances. You know, that just gives us all a bad name, you know, and stuff. So yeah, I do like to try and come up in the week on days when I'm not working on a weekday, and you pretty much get the place to yourself. Now I am not alone. I have met up with two gents here that are photographing. One of them is Keith Bannister, who I know, and he's a follower of this channel. And there's another gentleman called Kevin, who's come with his lovely wife all the way from Norfolk. They've not specifically just come up for the long-eared owls. They are here obviously for other reasons and to do other photography in the area and all over the Yorkshire side as well. But he was informed to come and check out these lovely owls, which he's never seen before, so it's a first for them, and they're really enjoying themselves. But other than that, that's it, just the three of us, so nice and quiet, and plenty of time for us to ourselves to enjoy these lovely owls. So yeah, so enjoy the images, and all being well, enjoy the footage that I'll put up for you. And let's have fingers crossed that at some point today I'll get some in-flight shots as well, which would be a first for me for long-eared owls, because every time I've come up they've always been perch shots. So yeah, enjoy. So I've currently got the mother at the moment sat in the tree just behind me. Let's see if I can try and show you. So she's currently sat up here at the moment. Now she did fly off and went and caught herself a vole, and she brought it back and fed it to one of the chicks which was shouting. It's in the same tree, but obviously it's gone a lot further in, out of view at the moment. So what I'm going to do is just back off a little bit, leave them to it, and hopefully she'll go for another flying again to get some more food for these young ones, because the other one is shouting. I can hear it while I'm stood here at the moment, and I'm hoping this time I'll get some in-flight shots, because I've got an idea now of what kind of path she's taking coming back into So I'm hoping I'll be in the right place at the right time. So yeah, so stick with me. I hope you are enjoying the footage, and I hope you are enjoying the images as well that I've captured. And hopefully we'll get some more. So bear with me. Let's see what we get. So I'm currently photographing the second chick at the moment. It was in a separate tree from the first one. It's sat in more of a sort of Christmas tree type tree at the moment, with its nice white fluff and its dark eyes that seems to be popping off this tree, and obviously all the nice new brown bits with the new growth. So it makes an absolutely fantastic picture of where it is at the moment. And when its eyes are wide open, which I'll show you some pictures in a minute and some footage, you can see them oranges and burnt oranges just popping out from it. But what a fantastic young bird this is going to be. You know, I mean, there is a difference in size between the two at the moment. I think the first one that I photographed seems to be a lot bigger than this one I'm currently looking at the moment. So there is a delay in, obviously, the delay in, actually really more than anything I would have thought with the growth. This one doesn't seem to be shouting as much for food either. The second one, the female went and hunted, and she come back and she fed that one, and it's still shouting now, to be honest. So she may go again to go and get another vole. Now the female is sat on a large perch in the middle. She's quite happy, she's not bothered whatsoever. She's having a good prune. She's been for a fly around a stretch of her wings and then just come back. So at the moment there's a couple of photographers just photographing her, but again they're all from a long distance. We're all on long lenses. I mean, me today, I'm actually on my 400mm. I haven't got any extensions on it. I think 400mm is adequate for this location. But again, we're all at a reasonable distance from these birds today, which obviously is respecting their space as well as ours. So yeah, so I'm hoping that again she might go and do a bit more flying and hopefully try and get some flight shots. I've still not got any as yet, but we will see. That will just take time, patience and waiting. I mean, at the moment, there's actually two long-eared owls. Could be the male and the female. Bear with me, I'm gonna go. So I'm sorry I had to cut you off on that last little bit of piece of the camera. Just had a mad minute or two. As I was talking to you guys, I could see the female sat on the dead tree that was just a bit further across from me. Now I wasn't bothered about photographing at the time, I was photographing a youngster that's in the tree. But as I was talking to you guys, the male came in and they did a bit of an exchange with the vole. And I saw it all happening and I was like, I had to just get rid of you guys, pick my camera up and try and get across the grass a little bit because I was a bit too far away to capture. It would have been a bit too small in the lens. Unfortunately I missed it, the male flew off, and then I managed to get the female. She flew from the branches into the tree where the second chick is, and then after a minute or two she come back out of the tree with the vole still, and she came over to feed the chick where I was first originally stood. So I have got a couple of shots of her coming out and in flight, coming across. So what I'll do is I'll pop some of them up now because it was just like one big massive excited moment for us all. The couple of the guys that have been here talking to me all day, they were a bit further around, and they've got some not too bad shots, but there was like a bit more back to back sort of shots of the female, as I could have got the better option being at the side, but it's sod's law that wrong place, wrong time. So yeah, enjoy the footages, or the footage, and so the images that I'll put from you from the female. So yeah, enjoy it. So they always say in wildlife photography it's about the patience, and it is so true. It's about the patience. You can't expect to see things like this in wildlife photography. You just have to be patient and sit and wait. So the female went and fed her chick in the tree with the vole that happened for the exchange. Not long afterwards, she decided to fly back out onto the meadow with the male. Unfortunately, it was at quite a distance where they were hunting. They weren't on the local meadow, which is where I know they normally tend to hunt round. They were both back into a few times onto different trees, and then the female decided to go and perch back up on the dead tree branch where she sat earlier. The male continued hunting. He was flying around us. He was going to tree, back out into the meadow, coming back again. And then eventually, of I think over an hour of waiting and being patient, and set myself up with a camera, he come back, and I got the shots, which is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It happened so quick I couldn't get video, unfortunately. It literally, he come in, the exchange happened, and then he were off, gone. He didn't even sit and have a couple of minutes sat next to her on the same perch. He was just gone. And then the female again takes the vole back to her chick, and then feeds it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop you up some footage. Well, not footage really, sorry. I will pop you up the images, should I say. And I'm thrilled. I really am. Like I say, patience. Yeah, definitely. So enjoy the pictures, and I'll pop them up now for you. I've hung around for another 3 or 4 hours since I last spoke to you on here. I was hoping that we would get an appearance from maybe the male and female again, maybe hunting. But unfortunately the male went somewhere that I didn't see where he'd gone to, and the female went into one of the trees with one of her chicks, and to be honest pretty much stayed there for the rest of the afternoon. But I was hoping that, you know, maybe I might have seen them flying over the meadow, but unfortunately it's not happened. But the main thing is, I mean, the amount of times that I've tried since winter coming to this location to see these lovely long-eared owls, and I've been unsuccessful. It was nice that I just arrived today, first thing this morning. Within 5 minutes I've got 2 chicks and a female, and then later on we had the male coming in doing the passing of food, which was fabulous to witness, because for me, That's a first. I've never seen that happen. Normally they've been out and hunted, they've come in and they've fed the chicks. So that was really nice to capture. So I hope you have enjoyed the footage and the images that I've shared with you today. I am slowly making my way back to the car because the lovely wet stuff has arrived. So, and the wind's picked up as well, that's another thing, so that's not helping matters either. So all I've got left to say really is thank you for watching, and if you would like to show a little bit of appreciation, you know the normal score. I have a Buy Me a Coffee webpage, the link here is below, and also will be in the description as usual. And if you have liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. As always, the thumbs up makes a big difference to have my video out there and allows people to view it, and it gets shown more by YouTube as well. And I'm now headed over the 1,500 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. And I know there's probably people that will be watching this video today that hasn't subscribed yet. So go on, give it a subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, it's free, but it does massive and makes wonders to my channel. And I really do appreciate every person that follows my channel and approaches me, has a chat, introduces themselves, shakes my hand. It's brilliant. I really enjoy it. Even today, I've had a handful of people approach me. They know who I am. Nice to meet you. And ask questions or had a conversation. You know, I'm a really approachable kind of person. So again, you ever see me out and about, come and say hi. Don't be shy. So yeah. Right. I'm heading back to the car, otherwise I'm going to get absolutely soaked. So all I'm left to say is, from the lovely long-eared owls, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next adventure.